Good evening, everyone. Hello, Wheel. How are you tonight, dear? Can you hear me okay? Hello? Hello? Okay. Do you hear me now? Sorry, couldn't resist. Alright, so I decided to do another live stream tonight. We shall see how it goes. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has had a good week. It's Friday. Woot woot Friday. Friday. I'm just gonna goof around while I wait for a response in chat. Guess I'll take the starting soon off. Ta-da! Kind of in a silly, goofy mood tonight. If you hadn't noticed. It's a little bit chilly here in Georgia. So, I got the heat going. I got my blankets. I got my tarot and my oracle. And I broke a nail. Can you guess which one? I'm not a happy camper. It happens, though. Quite a bit for me. Hello, darlings. Phil, can you hear me okay? Or do you got it muted? Oh, excuse me. Allergies are going crazy. At least the sun came out today, y'all. It came out today. Oh my God. I haven't seen the sun in months. So much rain. So much rain. Oh, hi. Yeah, be paying attention to the road, please, love. Don't be watching the stream. Just listen. Don't be, yeah. Just listen. I don't need you getting into an accident, okay? I'm in a goofy mood. No, you pay attention to the road. No choice. Road. I'm so silly tonight. Like, so silly tonight. Interesting mood. I is glad that it's Friday. Friday hunt. Friday hunt. Friday. Oh, I am such a goofy mood tonight. I got the hiccups too. Oh my God. Water. Oh, sorry. Is that ASMR? ASMR. Clap, clap. Ah, yes, high energy. Crazy high energy. To be honest, I've been watching a bit of RuPaul's Drag Race. I love it. They crack me up so much. Do you notice something different on my stream? Oh, wait, you're driving. Don't be paying attention. This is not here. I'll put it back later. I'll put that here for now. You can't be paying attention. You got to pay attention to the road. So I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but I've reworked the rules side of my screen a little bit. Made it a little bit bigger, so hopefully it's a little easier to read for those on mobile. Do not look, Matt. Keep driving. Pay attention to the road. What? Voice to text? What? I'm so confused. Like, for realsies. Can't you watch or have this stream up? I'm confused. Whatever. This newfangled technology. But anyway. Yeah, so hello, Sammy, my gorgeous love muffin. But yeah, I reworked my rules. Put the main rule right up there, so I can be like, the rule's right there. No relationship readings. So sorry. So sorry. So yeah. I didn't want it to be too big, but I wanted those on mobile to be able to read the rules so they didn't have an excuse occur. I don't know if me streaming tonight's a good idea because I is in a crazy mood. All right. I've got some patchouli and some grounding essential oils in my diffuser. Hopefully that will calm me down a bit. And maybe do a couple reads here and there tonight. Hopefully it will be as amazing as it was on Tuesday. I almost said Monday, but it was Tuesday because it was the 1st. Which, thank you all so much for being here on Tuesday. No, it's okay, Sammy. I've been like hyped up since I got home. It's like I was dead tired at work after lunch, and then I get home and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Super cray cray. But anyway, so I've got some essential oils diffusing. Love my essential oils. Hopefully they'll calm me down, and I can settle myself a little bit. And it's a little bit chilly tonight, so I have on a black long sleeve shirt. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a little bit of centering right now with my amethyst and my quartz. Okay. What's in the box? The most amazing thing ever. Tarot cards and oracle cards. So I think I'm going to put the tarot away for just a second. And get the oracle cards out. Guess what? You are the oracle. I love Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle. Such an amazing deck. Just doing a couple of cleansing shuffles. As my cards decide to go cray-cray on me. All right, let's see. I feel like this card. Let's see what messages for tonight. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. It's an interesting card. Oops. Let's see what the book has to say. Page 904. 94. It is time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you are ready to release, ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It is time to be a vow. It could be a vow of silence. We know that ain't the case with me. Or chastity or poverty. It is time to unwind from them. This is the life in which you free yourself from trauma of lives past. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When you acknowledge these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small because caused by a soul tear of being seen or sharing your voice would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. That's interesting this card should pop up. Because I've kind of been thinking that lately about that. Kind of as a joke, but not a joke. I've long felt like my family was cursed with bad luck and bad fortune, like financial fortune. Like I've felt that off and on throughout my life, but it seems to be popping up quite a bit lately, and I'm not quite sure as to why I've been thinking about it. So it's really interesting that this card should pop up right now. Like my family's motto is, if it weren't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all. That's how, like, our luck is. All don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things that aren't there, but it's just really interesting that the card... I've never pulled this card before. I got this deck when it came out this year. Or, no, sorry, last year. It's 2019, kitty. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily believe in luck, but I don't know how to describe it. Oops, I just messed up. Oh, I did. We just, not to say we have bad things happen to us by any means, we just don't have good luck. Alright, let's put that deck away for now. See what the tarot has to say tonight. And for those that don't know, this is Cyril Marchetti's Gateway to the Divine Tarot. Or as it is called now, Legends of the Divine. Doing a cleansing shuffle. Let's see. Alright, cards. Who's talking tonight? The Hermit's talking tonight. So the Hermit is about solitude, about looking within, using one's own power, finding your path. There we go. That looks better. You can actually see the detail better. I have been doing a lot of introspection lately. So again, it's interesting that cards are pulling what's been on my mind a lot lately. Which is not unusual with tarot and oracle. Has a tendency to do that. And it's just kind of a nod from the universe, in my opinion, of what you're feeling, what you're thinking. the direction that you're going. And for me, this card is about direction. It is about, because I follow my own path, I don't follow a set rule or set of paths, religion or anything like that. I am highly spiritual, but I don't follow a set religious path. I'm not religious. So to me, this card is just affirming that I am doing what I need to do personally. And the other thing I love about this card is the torch-like object he's holding, the wand, whatever you want to call it. That is a crystal that is lighting the darkness, this dark mountainous scene that is around the hermit. I really do like that aspect of it. He lights his own way, his own path. I've never noticed, but this is a Scorpio card. I think that's the symbol for Scorpio. Sorry, I don't hold things very still. But yeah, this card, I mean, he's in nature, which I love being in nature. I love going camping. I love the mountains too. Definitely one of my favorite places to be is in the mountains, in the middle of nature. So I'm going to shuffle this card back into my deck. Release the energy from that reading, and then I will open up the readings for other people. Please note that on the side of my screen is the rules for readings, what I will not read for. Everything else is open unless I don't feel a connection. And I will be honest with you if I don't. Hello, Miss Tori. How are you this evening? Hello, Katera. Did you want a reading, Tori? I'm fine, thank you. Okay, like I said, rules are right here, what I won't read for. But sure, go ahead and ask away. Well, Katera, I'm an empath, and I read tarot intuitively. What someone does is ask a question. And like Miss Tori did, the way I read is not the case for all tarot readers. Some people do it differently than I do. I'm an energy worker in addition to being an empath. So I connect to someone energetically, and then while they think of their question, I shuffle tarot or oracle, and then I feel out energetically what card I feel is speaking to the question and the person. Sometimes tarot does not read a question or answer a question. Sometimes it wants you to focus on something else, or doesn't want to answer the question right away. And I'll be honest, I'm not going to sugarcoat something, and I'll tell you if what I feel is energetically correct or if I don't feel a connection at all. So it's a two-way street. Hello, Elizabeth. I need someone who's going to answer or ask a question to imagine a ball of energy in front of them, and I energetically come and get it and have them contemplate their question, think on it. I shuffle the deck, and they continually think about their question, and then, we'll see what the tarot has to say. I do not keep someone's energy. I don't leave my energy with someone. So And Phil, thank you for modding for me tonight. But he is correct. Yes, no questions don't generally get answered very well. Oh, I should have known that. Thank you, Phil. So the way that my mods and I work is the first person to ask for a reading goes first, and then whomever walked in second and asked for a reading goes next, and so on. So we'll do it that way tonight because that worked really well on Tuesday when I did this. This is my second time streaming on YouTube. Not my first time streaming, definitely not my first time streaming tarot, but to keep things fair for everybody, we'll focus on one person at a time. That way it keeps my focus on that person and their energy. But Tori, did you want an oracle reading or a tarot? Or tarot, depends on how you say it. I say tarot. Tarot. All right, so like I said, I'm going to need you to imagine a ball of energy in front of you, white light, whatever works. To me, that represents your energy. I will come and get it. And like I said, I will not keep it. It will just be for the duration of the read. I will return it. It is up to you to make sure you pick it up. And when I do the shuffle, I need you to focus on your question. I might reword it a little bit because I'm focusing on your question as well as your energy. We'll see what the tarot has to say, but Phil is correct. Yes, no questions generally don't work very well with tarot. We'll see though, okay? Go ahead and start imagining the ball of energy and let me know when you have it in front of you, Tori. That way I know you're ready. All right. All right, so I had a feeling to pull two cards. The Knight of Cups reversed. Now the Cups cards are generally about emotions. They're a water, they represent the water element, obviously because of cups. I don't generally think this has anything to do with a job offer necessarily. I think this more has to do with your emotional well-being. I think it's maybe been a little off kilter lately. Maybe you've been in a dark place of late or stressed. worried. That's what keeps popping into my head, worry. And if you're looking for a job, that could be the worry that I'm picking up on, financial stress, things of that nature. But this isn't pentacles. Pentacles or coins in my deck represent finance. And this is definitely about emotions. I think because this is reversed, that you need to let those emotions come out and don't suppress them. Acknowledge them, give them their moment, and move on from it. And there's times where they come, bubble out, go away, and then come back. So just know that if it's in a time of stress or worry, that could happen. But don't deny your feelings. And then the Four of Wands, I think that this one has a little bit more to do with the job offer situation. Again, but it's wands, which is fire, and not pentacles. But the gateway that the wands represent, I do feel like is the focus of this card. With these two cards together, what I get upon looking at them even more, emotions, dark time for emotions, darkness here in the card on the outside of this gateway. I think that you need to focus more on becoming more emotionally stable and more emotionally healed. Go through the gateway into the green pasture. Drink the waters of the river. I think that your time of worry about a job offer might be ending soon. I can't necessarily say that it's the animal hospital, but I do feel like right now your focus should be on your emotional and mental well-being and not solely on your financial well-being, thinking that you get the job and then everything is going to be kosher. If that resonates with you, please let me know. If not, please let me know. Don't be afraid to confirm or tell me I'm way off base, or somewhere in the middle. But I do feel like this emotional instability will be coming to an end soon, but it's your choice. Honestly, it's your choice whether or not you go through that gateway. I don't think it's a permanent situation, though. But you have to make the choice, the conscious effort to move into that greener area. Because like I said, emotional well-being is just as important, if not more important, than financial stability. We can't move on to those greener pastures if we're not emotionally there for it. But I'm going to go ahead and close the reading. I'm going to reshuffle the deck to release the energy of the reading. Excuse me. I've been hiccuping tonight. I apologize. And then I'm going to return your energy to you. Like I said, please make sure you pick it up and don't just leave it out there in the universe. Thank you for stopping by and letting me read for you, Miss Story. I appreciate it. And good luck. I do hope they call you. Katera, are you there? Calling Katera. you ready for your reading? Okay, I need you to go ahead and start imagining the ball of light. Do you have a specific question for tarot? And are you willing to share the question? But focus on your question, whether you share it or not, and let me know when you have your ball of energy ready. And yes, Ray, we can get you on the list. And make sure you just say ready when you're ready, Katara. Okay. All right, so I need you to focus on your question. I'm going to connect to your energy, and then I will shuffle the deck. Continually concentrate on your question, Katara. Make sure that is the only thought going through your head. Let's see what the cards have to say tonight. Two of Wands reversed. So again, we have another fire card. I feel like with this card for you, Katara, you were presented with a few choices recently, and you're unsure of the choice that you made or are about to make. You're you feel like there's one choice that's really sticking out to you, but you're unsure about it. I think you need to do your research on it and really take a little bit more time on your decision. Don't be so gung-ho and don't just jump for it. Otherwise, it's going to be a missed opportunity if it's not already a missed opportunity. Don't make a rash decision. Be careful in your thought process and in whom you confide in. And make sure you make the best decision for you. This is a decision that you have to make and you have to live with. So make sure it's not one that you feel that will make everybody else happy. I think this is a pretty heavy decision that you're going to have to make, a very big one. So you need to really contemplate and decide for yourself what's going to make you the most happy. Don't take the easy way, but definitely do your research. So there's still some work for you to do before you make your decision. You want to be able to live with your decision for, for her. I'm getting, this is like a life decision. That's what I keep feeling. Whether it be what to study in school, moving or something like that. But I really feel like you need to take your time with this decision. Don't put it off by any means, but research. That's your work for right now, is to research. Make sure you do what's best for you. All right, so I'm going to release your energy, shuffle the cards to release the energy of the cards, and then thank you for letting me read for you tonight, Katera, and thank you for stopping by. Please don't forget to pick up your energy. Elizabeth, I think you are next, darling, if you would like a reading. Okay, is there another way we could word this, Elizabeth? Because yes, no questions don't generally jive well with tarot. I mean, I can ask and see what it says, but as we saw earlier, they don't always go for the yes, no. Sure. I'm not sure if you heard me explaining how I work to Katera, but I'm an energy worker, so what I have my querents, or people who I read for, do is imagine a ball of energy in front of them, or a ball of light, however you want to imagine it, and I will come get your energy, and then I'll shuffle the cards while you think of your question, and then return your energy to you. I never keep anyone's energy, and I don't leave my energy with anyone else. And then once we are connected, I will shuffle the deck while you contemplate your question, and we'll see what the tarot has to say. Unless you want an oracle reading. I didn't even give Katera that option. I apologize. But I have an oracle deck and my tarot deck. So the choice of decks is up to you. All right, just let me know when you are ready for me to connect to your energy. Moxie! One of these days, Mox, we're going to get you on the YouTubes. Streaming some tarot and oracle readings. Apparently your Taiwanese is rubbing off on other people. Mox. All right, Elizabeth, I will connect to you energetically and let you know when I am ready for you to let you know when I'm ready for to begin shuffling. Sorry. My phone, I should put it on silent. All right, I need you to start thinking of your question. Before I pull a card, I get the feeling that, Elizabeth, you're a very young soul. Like I got a lot of youthful energy from you when I connected to you. The Hermit again. I pulled the Hermit earlier. All right. So this card, pertaining to your question, I think it's going to take some introspection. You yourself are going to have to light your own path. If you look at what he's holding right here, the torch. This beautiful blue crystal is lighting his path in the darkness. I feel like you need to really look within, and that's where you're going to find your answer. I feel that you already know the answer, and you're just looking for confirmation before you actually proceed. So this is kind of an answer in a roundabout way of saying you got to do what's best for you. Again, that's popping up. Light your own way. Listen to what your intuition and your soul is telling you. If something doesn't feel right or doesn't fit, listen to that. That is an answer, and that is your intuition talking to you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. No, it doesn't sound like much of an answer, and you might be scratching your head, but if you don't, like I said, if you don't feel like something is right for you, then contemplate and meditate on that and see where it takes you. So what I will do now is release your energy. I will shuffle the deck to release the energy of the reading. And thank you for stopping by and for allowing me to read for you. You're very welcome. Thank you. Calling Ray. Oh, yeah. Ray. Ray Shuma? Sorry, I'm really bad with names. Tshuma? Anyway. Calling Ray. You are up next. Shuma? Okay, good. All right, Sammy. Ray, did you hear me explain how I connect to people for my readings to when I was explaining to Elizabeth? Okay, then let me know when you are ready with your ball of light, ball of energy, and start thinking also of your question. Make sure that you read the rules that are right on the side of the screen, please. That's also. And then let me know when you're ready. All right. I will connect to you and then start shuffling, and that's what I'll ask you to start contemplating your question. All right, Ray, if you will start thinking of your question. Hello, Tia. All right, Ray, we will see what the tarot has to say about career. Lots of fire energy tonight. So, King of Wands reversed. I get the sense that you potentially feel like you do not have control over where your career has been heading or the career that you are currently in. That you don't have passion for it, and therefore you're not happy in it. You lack the drive and the fire that's needed to really advance in the career that you're currently in. Potential feeling of stagnation. Ray, if this resonates, please let me know, yes or no. If I'm way off base, please tell me, because I don't want to give you a reading that's not going to resonate with you. I think also for you, Ray, you may have gone into this to make your family happy, or somehow felt really extremely pressured into the current career that you're in. Like these two horn type things are really standing out to me, like taking a bull by the horns almost. And I think that was taken away from you. That choice was taken away from you to take the bull by the horns, and really run with something that potentially you had a different career path that lined up or that you wanted to go to, and to make someone else happy, you chose the current path that you're on with your career. Is that correct? Okay, so there's options for you. Obviously, I feel like I'm being told that you really need to think about your next few steps of what your career path has in store for you. I feel like with your current career, you would be great at it. You'll give it your all, but you're never going to be truly fulfilled in it. You're always going to have the what if syndrome. And you're going to regret not chasing after your own heart and what your heart is telling you that you need to do. But obviously, before you make any decisions, you really need to meditate and contemplate what you want out of life and what you want out of your career. Don't make any rash decisions. And definitely don't make any decisions off of this reading. I'm just feeding out, or saying out loud what I'm getting, what feelings I'm getting, what messages that I'm receiving. Because I do get the feeling that you're a go-getter. You're gonna work hard in whatever you do, but you'll have the what ifs. Yes, something is missing. Is passion, enjoyment, happiness, because you're not doing currently what you want to be doing, what you feel drawn to be doing, what your soul and spirit and heart are trying to tell you you should be doing. So yes, it does have a bit of an emptiness to it. But I do feel like you're a hard worker. that you have something to prove, whether or not this is something that you continue to do, or you choose to listen to what your soul is telling you. The decision is yours, obviously. It's your life. But I do feel like you will be successful in whatever you do, just because of how much of a hard worker you are. So I'm going to go ahead and release your energy. Thank you for stopping by, for the subscription, and for allowing me to read and connect to you. I will release your energy in just a moment and then shuffle the deck to release the energy of the reading. I wish you nothing but the best in whatever you do decide. Again, don't make any decisions based on what I'm saying. Definitely, this is a big decision. I feel like there's a lot of weight to this decision that you have to make, and it's something that you have to make for yourself. You're very welcome. Thank you again for stopping by and for allowing me to read. I hope that you find the happiness and the fulfillment that you are seeking. And by the way, while I am shuffling the deck, I do have social media set up. If you check out my main YouTube page, the links are on there. Hello, Tina. Welcome. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the good stuff, my links are on my YouTube page. I do believe Tia had a question. Let's see. How will your business do in 2019? All right, Tia. Let me know you are here. Tia Brown. Alright, so like I was saying earlier, I am an energy worker and I will connect to someone energetically. What I need for the person to do that I'm reading for, which is called a querent, is to imagine a ball of light or a ball of energy in front of them. I will connect energetically. I need you to contemplate and continually think about the question that you want to ask tarot. I do read oracle as well. I have the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell that came out in 2018. Or I have my tarot deck. So the choice is up to you which deck to use. But let me know which deck and when you are ready with your ball of energy. And I will let you know when I connect and when to start thinking about your question. And if you are waiting for a reading, over here on this side of my screen is the rules for my reads. There are certain things that I do not read for. And if you have a question as to why, I will be glad to tell you why I don't read for certain things. Oracle it is. And let me know when you're ready. All right. Okay, go ahead and start thinking about your question. Hi, Matt. Welcome back, Sammy. All right, Miss T. Brown, let's see what the Oracle cards have for you today. Okay, please don't freak out when I put this card down. Says no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. You are being called to either pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Hold out for a congruent, aligned 100% yes. Often we are looking for guidance to make a decision. It can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. We all go through times known as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate, and the universe to begin creating things on our behalf. You don't need to be plowing forward all the time to move forward. A potent, congruent yes, when the time is right, will put you ahead leaps and bounds. Don't force things now, just because it seems like the only option. Take a breather and wait. The waiting is actually very productive, for when the time for movement comes, you will be ready to dive right in. Use this time to regenerate and ponder what you truly want. Consider the options. If the options are not clear, don't fear, because this time is a gift. Use it to tend your garden and take a rest, to take a moment from your busy life to clear the checks and prepare for the time in the future. For come spring, clarity will bloom, and you will have the reserves, space, and drive to say yes and act and move quickly. So when I was shuffling the deck, Tia, I got the feeling that this is is this a new business? That you're trying to open a business? And by the way, I was reading out of the book. Okay. So for this reading, what really stood out to me when I was doing the reading, just 6 months in. Okay, so is it in the planning stages, or do you have like a store or something like that already set up? because what's like I was gonna say, what really stood out to me was the waiting. I get the feeling that home-based business, okay. Not something is going to fall through, but something is going to come to light that you might need to take care of before things are like full-blown going. And this isn't a hard no for anything. The pause is what really stood out to me. Maybe if you sell wares or items, a potential supplier will fall through, or maybe a better supplier, more reliable supplier will come about. But that's just what I'm getting is to wait just a little bit longer. Spring really stood out to me as well. I don't think this is a long wait. I just feel like there's some things that behind the scenes that need to be taken care of before you can fully go head in and move forward with a bunch of things, if that makes sense. It's going to be the little details that are going to add up that you need to really work out before going live, if you will. Okay. That's interesting because all I was getting was like a shop and a supplier. Well, I'm not right 100% of the time, and I will fully own that. It's, doing what I do is a lot of guesswork and interpretation, so maybe making sure you have all your I's and dotted and all your T's crossed would be a better way to put what I'm trying to express out. Go everything with a fine-tooth comb. But I pause, wait, postpone. That's really what's coming out. So what I will do now is thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Thank you for letting me connect to you. And I will release your energy now and wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. One thing, Tia, if you're still here, maybe set up some boundaries, some guidelines if you haven't already. But thank you again, everyone who has thus far asked for a reading and allowed me to read for them. I appreciate it. Thank you, Matt and Phil, for being amazing mods. I will open up the reads to anyone else who would like a reading. You have your choice of Oracle deck or Tarot deck. And yes, thank you for your patience to everybody who is in line. All right, Tina, were you here when I was explaining things to Tia about how I connect? Well, you're here now, and that's what counts. Okay, so let me know if you want a tarot read or oracle, and when you are ready with your ball of energy. You're always with me, Matt. Okay, tarot it is. Just let me know when you are ready. All right, Tina. Okay, I'm going to start shuffling. Go ahead and think about your question as I shuffle. The Four of Swords. So, this is a pretty clear and concise answer. I don't necessarily think a second business is a good thing right now, potentially. If you look at the card, I always think of Romeo and Juliet kind of come to mind sometimes with this card, and that's what I'm getting right now. Like Romeo laying after drinking the poison, and then because the swords are underneath him, and there's a crow with flowers. It looks like the crow is laying flowers on a dead person. I don't necessarily think a second business is the best option for you right now. I think it will emotionally, mentally, and physically wear you out to where you feel like you're dead all the time. That's what I'm getting. Definitely rethink the decision, or think long and hard about the decision. It will take a lot out of you if you do it. But that's what I'm getting in this card. So I get the feeling that's really not what you wanted to hear. You were really excited about this idea. That's not to say forget the idea completely. Just now is not the best time for it. It might be something that pops up again in the future. But there's other things that need your priority right now or this year. But thank you for letting me read for you. I'm going to release your energy back to you and shuffle the deck to release the energy of the reading itself. I wish you a wonderful, a wonderful year. Thank you again for allowing me to read for you and to connect to you. Have I missed anyone else stopping in for a reading, or is there anyone else in chat who would like a reading? Or a card pulled? Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend, Tina. Thank you all for being patient and for waiting your turn in line for your readings. But the queue is currently open. Okay, thank you, Phil. Thank you so much. So while we wait, Matt, this is why I say you're always with me. This came from a friend. He gave it to me. Matt, are you there? I don't know why, but I wanted to put that out tonight. Just had me cracking up. Whatever. She's there. So the queue is open for someone if they would like a reading, a card pulled, question answered. You're welcome to ask me a question, specifically why I got into tarot, whatever. Just please keep it respectful. Don't ask me something you wouldn't ask your mama, okay? You're so punny, Matt. Yes, it's to keep away all the naysayers. I gotta put it away now. You just ruined it. You ruins it, precious. So silly, Matt. So you gonna stream tonight, Matt? Huh? Are you? Huh? Yes, I can't wait for that either, Sammy. Summer June. Oh, man, that. Oh, honey, I'm terrified every time I go to stream. Unfortunately, that feeling does not go away. I get worried people aren't going to show up, and I'm just going to sit here with this image, not doing anything, just talking. Yes, send him some energy, please. I need a Matt stream. I need it. I need it in my life. Ouch. Hell, I could use some of my energy too. I'm bouncing off the walls. Will it make you cry? She's not talking about Reiki. Duh. Oh, I'm in such a goofy mood tonight. It's up energy. She's going to send you some uppers as an energy. Just FYI. You need to drink some water, Matt. Water. It's good for the soul and the body. Get out of my hair. Moxie, you dirty girl. So bad. I am. Oh my god, I'm in the goofiest mood. Like, I was dying trying to keep myself awake at work after lunch today, and now I'm like, blah, 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 blah. No, I will not. We've been over this tonight already. Tarot doesn't answer yes or no questions. Besides that, I'm biased. So your answer is yes, you should stream tonight. The answer is coming in so clearly. Yes. Free will, yeah, exactly. No, I'm kidding. They do say yes and no, obviously. Sammy. See, everybody knows the answer, Matt. You can burn whatever candle you want, my love. See, on my screen, you are blue right now because you're a mod. Matt, do you know what having a blue aura means? I do. I know what it means. You can have all the blue things, Matt. Nope. That's not what it means. A blue aura is the aura of healing. So, y'all, this is to tell y'all how goofy I am tonight, okay? Before leaving for work today, I turned off my heaters. It's a killer! And when I got home, it was chilly, so I made the intensity of my heater warmer, and my dumbass forgot to turn it on. So I was like, why is it still so cold in here? Duh. And what are you talking about, Matt? What's the fast pass in the airport? I'm confused. I don't know what a fast pass in the airport is. I don't travel a lot. How are you doing, Kenna? It's been a while since we've seen you. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Interesting. I don't travel. You do? Well, the Oracle and Tarot are here for you if you would like a reading, sweetheart. Okay, what do you want? Tarot or Oracle? Tarot. Alright, you know the spiel, or have you forgotten? Because you've been a ghost. You guys, I got to meet Kenna in person last year. She and her mama are so beautiful. I know. I'm just giving you a hard time, darling. I know you're super busy when it comes to the school year, so. Alright, just let me know when you is ready. I will connect to your energy. And, we'll do the reading. Yeah, they are such sweethearts. I adore them. Such a beautiful family. Dang, girl, slow your roll. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Let me do a little bit of recentering since I'm acting like a big old goofball right now. Okay. right, darling. Do you have a specific question that you need to concentrate on? If so, please do so. Right meow. Maybe. Moxie, your mama bearing hardcore lately. Mama Baron. Mama Bear. Alright, Miss Kenna. Starting my shuffle. You were right there with Kenna, protecting her. Not sure why. Well, I know why. Kenna, don't worry, she won't interrupt. I can feel her retracting a little bit since I mentioned it. All right, Miss Kenna. Miss Kenna Lou. Ooh, Death reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. Two of Wands. All right, my darling. So I'm getting the feels of past, present, future in this reading. That recently you have felt, maybe in the last 6 months to a year, very stagnant, like you're not moving. That there's so much more you want to be doing, but you don't have the time, and you just don't have the ability to. In the last year-ish, 6 months to a year. Yeah, just stagnation, not being able to move forward. Current mood, currentness, Ace of Cups reversed. The Cups cards are all about emotions. And I get the feeling that, hello, Erica. I get the feeling, Kenna, that you have not felt very emotionally stable and or secure lately. That maybe things have kind of flipped you off kilter just a little bit. I think I get the feeling, and my first thought with this card popping up was that your cup is turned upside down, and so it's empty, and you want to refill it, but at this point you can't. or you're not quite sure as to how to do it. How to flip this card so it's upright and able to be filled again. Make sure you don't run yourself down to fumes and to the point where you're running on empty, kinda. And then Miss Future card here is the Two of Wands. And this is a decision card to me. That you have two choices or multiple choices to make, and the boxes are the outcomes, and here's the key. You can only open one box. So I really feel like you've got some decisions to make in the next year, and not to make them lightly. Make sure that you cover all your bases with the decisions that are going to be popping up. And I get the feeling that you will know deep in your heart which decision to make, but you're going to question it. You will never have full confidence in that decision. But just know that as long as you listen to your heart, Kenna, it will never lead you astray. Son of a... they do. I know, don't they? Like, all the time. They always get me. You're welcome, sweetheart. I think this card needs to be your focus right now, though. You need to make sure you're not allowing your cup to stay empty. Make sure you carve out some you time every once in a while, like maybe once a week, every couple weeks, where you're just alone in your thoughts or alone with your own spirituality, your own beliefs. Take time to take care of you, because you are a priority, sweetheart. All right? All right, Miss Thang. I'm going to release your energy back to you, then shuffle the deck, and we will go on to Miss Erica. Thank you for letting me read for you tonight, Kenna. My little Kenna-boo. You need to stop being such a stranger, Kenna. As I say that as soon as I tell you to make sure you're taking time for yourself, too. No, I do miss having you around, though. You're a very sweet spirit. Honey, we're on the internet. We're all awkward. That's why we're on the internet. All right, so that is my tarot deck, Erica. I do have Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle if you would like an oracle reading. The way I do my readings is I'm an energy worker. So what I ask my clients or people that I read for to do is to imagine a ball of energy or a ball of light in front of you. I will come and connect to it, and then have you contemplate your question. Again, the rules are on this side of my screen. Like Phil mentioned, let me know which deck you would like me to read from, and then I will tell you as I start to shuffle them to contemplate on your question. I don't need to know the question necessarily, but there are certain things that I will not read for, and those are what's up on my screen. So, let me know when you're ready with your ball of energy or ball of light, however you want to imagine it, and which deck you would like me to use, and then I will connect to you. No, I'm glad you're here, Kenna. I really have missed you. Okay, so I'm going to say this kind of falls under the relationship part of what I don't read for. Simply, I mean, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. There's so many aspects to how something could change. Okay, now that I can read for Erica. Hello, Kiki and Mimi. I'll get to you all just a minute. I'm in the middle of talking to someone. Give me just a little bit, okay? As far as someone being your soulmate or twin flame, I do think that there are some things that you need to research on twin flames and soulmates without even pulling a deck. Life can change in an instant, and I believe in free will. Who's to say they don't lose their job and decide to move back home or move closer or vice versa? You know, life can change on a dime, you know. It's not... My motto in life is the only constant in life is change. Who's to say that you won't end up together in the same town or, you know, what have you? Good morning, Miss Lady. Welcome. But I can definitely read for the second part. Work your light. All right. I love that deck so much. How are you this morning, Miss Lady? All right, so now that we have the deck and that all sorted out, go ahead and start imagining the ball of light or energy in front of you, Erica, and I will connect to it, and then I will need you... Me too. I will need you to... I'll let you know when I start to shuffle, and then you to contemplate on the feeling stuck in life aspect. And then we'll go from there. So just let me know when you're ready, okay? All All right. Yeah, the Work Your Light Oracle, that's the deck you wanted, correct? Is that what you mean by the pink one? This deck? Okay, I'm going to start shuffling. All right. Get the feeling of this card right here. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Let's see what the book has to say. The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, and just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. Interesting that this card would come up with your being worried that you're not going anywhere in life. Sometimes there's lulls, Lulls, in situations and in life. Those are the times to take a break, to take stock of the past and what potentially could be the future. Those are the times to make assessments, make necessary changes, to really contemplate over what it is you feel your path is. But ultimately, you need to trust your path to know that as long as you do face your true north, that you'll never be led off your path. If that makes sense. And what really caught my eye in this card, if it'll focus on it, was this figurine right here. I've never noticed her before tonight. And she's walking towards that doorway. So just keep walking towards that doorway, Erica. All right, so I'm going to release your energy back to you, and I'm going to shuffle the deck to release the energy of the reading. Thank you, Erica, for letting me read for you tonight. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Yeah, definitely the case, Mox. Repeated messages this week. Yes, thank you for your question, and thank you for letting me read for you tonight. Thank you again, Phil, for your help tonight. And Kiki, you are up next. All right, Kiki, did you read the rules that I have on this side of my screen? Thank you, Erica. All right, were you here when I was explaining how I connect to people to do their readings? Okay, so I'm going to need you to imagine the ball of light or energy in front of you. Let me know when you're ready and which deck you would like me to read off of. All right, what deck would you like the reading from? You can choose Oracle or you can choose Tarot. This is my Tarot deck. Tarot? Yeah, I'm noticing a little bit of a delay myself in when I say something and you all respond. So, all right, Kiki, I will connect to your energy here shortly. And do you have a specific question you would like to ask the tarot? All right. So I'm going to connect to your energy. Please make sure you are concentrating on your question. I will let you know when I start to shuffle the deck so that you can concentrate on it as I'm shuffling. All right, please concentrate on your question. Oops. The Six of Swords reversed. Are you asking this because there's a call you're waiting for or something that you're expecting to receive news on in the future, near future? Because I get the feeling that you're hoping that there's an answer to a question or some good news that should be coming your way soon, or you're hoping is coming your way soon. Okay, so when I pulled this card out, I got the feeling that there's something still in the works behind the scenes of this question. Something in the shadows. Like if you look right here, There is whomever is guiding this boat is in the shadows. So there's some hesitation to this news that you are waiting on. There may be a delay and it might not happen in the time frame that you are looking for it to happen in. Keep working for it. But I don't think it's going to happen in the time frame that you're hoping for it to happen in. Sorry, it's not better news, but it's not. No, and it's not that it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen when you think it should happen. If that makes sense. But thank you for letting me connect to you and to pull a card for you. I will be releasing your energy now and shuffling the deck. I'll let you know when I have released your energy. Please make sure that if you are still in the chat and I have done a reading for you, please make sure you do collect your energy and you don't just leave it out there in the universe. Thank you, everyone who I have read for thus far. I do have a couple people still needing a reading. I want to say there was someone after Kiki, but I could be mistaken. And there's someone messaged me Discord. Okay, Mimi. So after Mimi is the person in Discord. Calling Mimi if you are still here and would like a reading. Mimi, would you like a reading still? Are you still here? Calling Mimi, last chance. Okay, Mimi's not responding, so I'm going to move on to the person in Discord. If they do show back up, we can get them added to the list again. All right, person in Discord, I'm going to connect to you. And you know the drill. He is. All right. So, while I was connecting, I could feel that there's something weighing very heavy on your heart and mind. And I think that is causing you to block the connection that you are asking about. Like there's something really weighing heavily. And the card just literally jumped out of my hands. What? Dragons. So this card jumped out of my hands. Miss Empress. And then this card is what was calling out to me. Lots of fiery energy tonight. Goodness gracious. This is like the 4th or 5th wand card that has been pulled. Hello, Cass. Welcome. Feminine energy has popped up for you again. Obviously, feminine energy. Nature, I think, is very important right now for you. I know with winter, it's a little difficult to get into nature. I think a good grounding will help release whatever is weighing on your heart and mind. Like you need to step out onto some grass or go to the mountains or go to a park or something that's got a lot of nature around it. Go to a forest. And just spend a few moments meditating in nature. I'm not quite sure. Hug the trees. Yes. Hug the trees. Why the Ace of Wands is coming out right now. Why fire is a thing tonight. And that's interesting. I did not see that person in Discord. But so contemplating on this card for a second and looking at it, it's, to me, what came to mind was 2 dragons becoming one. Because there are 2 dragons in this card and 1 wand. I'm pretty sure that the blockage that I can feel with you has a lot to do with the current situation and you fighting it. But a situation needs to change that will allow the 2 dragons to become one. And I feel like that needs to change soon. Conversation needs to be had. Because this is this is very problematic. Really, because that's what I'm getting out of this. Are you dreading that happening then? Because what I get is that situation. Sorry, they're talking to me in private message on Discord, so you all can only see and or hear my part of the conversation, but I feel like if you were to really think about this card, that you would understand its meaning. Like that's what I'm getting, but I think there's more to it than that. That is specifically for you, and since you already read tarot and oracle, that you know deep down what this card means. Or maybe there's some dragon energy around you right now that I'm just not seeing. And that this could be their way of introducing themselves to you. But that's what I'm getting. I'm going to go ahead and release your energy. Thank you for letting me read for you tonight. I will shuffle the deck and release the energy of the deck. Or of the reading in the deck. Okay. Thank you for your question in Discord. Yes. I feel you correct me. I really do appreciate my mods and all the help that they've been giving. I think I'm going to make Cass the last person I read for tonight, since I have been streaming for almost 2.5 hours. Oh, it's Cass's turn. Miss Moxie. All right, Cass. The way I read, there are some rules on the side of my screen, if you can read them, of things that I will not read for. Oh, to stream. I don't know that he's going to. He's feeling awfully tired tonight. Okay. The way I connect to a person is through their energy. So what I have the person do that I'm reading for is imagine a ball of light or a ball of energy in front of them. And I will, excuse me, sorry, it's almost midnight here. I will connect to that energy. And then you have your choice of decks of which one you would like me to pull a card from. It's the Work Your Light Oracle or my Tarot deck, which is the Ciro Marchetti Gateway to the Divine Tarot, or as it is called now, Legacy to the Divine Tarot. And then I will have you concentrate once I am connected and your deck is chosen to whatever your question is, even if it's just a general, just think of something like what message is there for me tonight or for right now in my life, something of that nature. And then I will start to shuffle the deck, and while I'm doing that, I need you to contemplate what question you have, and I will let you know when I'm ready to pull a card. Work Your Light deck. Alrighty. So far, that's my favorite Oracle deck. She's a pretty one. All right, so I will need you to imagine the ball of light or ball of energy in front of you. I will connect to it, and then I'll let you know when I start to shuffle, and that's when you will need to concentrate on your question. So let me know when you're ready with your ball of light or ball of energy so that I can connect. A simple ready is fine in chat. She is a beaut. Alrighty. I will connect to you now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling if you will contemplate on your question. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. One second so I can find that card in the book. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundations for Christ's consciousness to be woven through all of life. She is not widely known, but without her, Christ's consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before her that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being, while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children, another's may be to gather women in circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. Each have within us a seed of light that we incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and to surrender to our part of the plan. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. hope this resonated with you, Cass. I'm going to release your energy and shuffle the deck to release the energy of the reading. Hello, Tanya. Yes, thank you for your question, Cass. Thank you for letting me read for you tonight. I appreciate everybody who has allowed me to read for them this evening. I am just about done. I appreciate everybody who stopped by and for the opportunity to share some messages with people. I wish you all a wonderful weekend. I might stream this weekend. I haven't decided just yet. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil and Matt and everyone in chat. You all have a blessed weekend.